Welcome to PoPRuns Day 2. So I'm 7eraser7 and we will start with the Tutron, all power, no major glitches.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm Epic Dude Guy. I'm gonna co-commentate a bit.
yeah, since you know pretty much everything about this game. So, well, I think we will start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Thanks! So yeah, this game is the third one in the Sen trilogy. It was released in 2005. So we're starting directly with a 1 minute cutscene. Normally there should have been a cinematic, I think it's 2 minutes and a half, something around that time, but we deleted all the cinematics. So
Cool like that.
yeah, exactly.
Deleting videos.
So yeah, basically the story for the people who weren't here yesterday when Robbie did any percent ZPS. It's just that Prince and Kalina from Warrior Within came back to Babylon, but they got attacked, and Prince is not happy. Well, I guess that's almost everything. So in this category, we don't use any glitches. Well, any major glitches, and it's mostly movement and stuff. Like, it's a pretty fun category, at least I found it pretty fun. Hopefully I won't forget any life upgrade or sun get, because what all power means is you have to get all the life upgrade and sun get in order to have everything. So
It may be kind of a weird name, but it used to be called 100%, but the game doesn't really count percentage completion anyway, so we just wanted to avoid that name, call it all powers.
exactly. So what I just did is called fish getter skip. Normally you have to get a really bad weapon, but we don't have time for this. So it's a pretty sick trick in my opinion. It's really cool and it saves sometimes. So I'm pretty much failing everything right now. Not everything, but it's just not as optimal as usual. So yeah, fish getter skip is kind of hard to be honest, but it was worth showing it at a marathon.
Yeah, it's a pretty hard trick, but you can get kind of a setup for it.
Yeah, exactly. This is what I did, and with a setup, it's kind of consistent. Like at least for me, but I spend a lot of hours doing it. So what I just did there is called the safety fall. You do a wall run, then a secondary attack during your wall run, and your height is reset. I don't know how to explain it great in English. Probably.
Yeah, it recalculates your drop, and it actually calculates from where you did the attack on the wall instead of where you started the wall run itself. So you're allowed to drop from a little bit higher.
Yeah. So that was really close. That one is really close to be honest. 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. Up. So since we don't have any weapon right now, I can attack any enemy just to, especially archer, to stop them from attacking me. So I have to come up with some really good way. So this is a little trick, but save, I don't know, 4 to 5 seconds. It's really cool, but it's really dangerous. Like, this is probably one of the two most dangerous things in the start. Yeah, we didn't talk about the start, but the first minute of the run, until we get the dagger of time, are pretty hard. uh, the best time is 8 minutes 59 seconds. I got it not too long ago.
Sub 9.
Yeah, sub 9.
So good.
But to be honest, you can get sub 9, but you can also get 11 minutes. Not even kidding.
Yeah, like there's a lot of tricky jumps, and sometimes the game just doesn't work. And
Yeah.
because you don't have the rewind ability yet, you won't be able to undo your mistakes.
Exactly.
But we usually like to still go for them and just reset if you die or something.
Yeah.
Or if you lose too much time. So yeah, this start can be a lot of resets in runs.
Yeah. Sometimes I spend 4 hours just resetting the start, like the first 9 minutes, 10 seconds, I would say. So that's just crazy. Also, you can get like a time around 8:54, I would say, but it's you just have to do everything perfect, and still no one was able to get it. And I got really lucky. Yeah, spoiler for you, Robbie. Sorry.
Yeah, I still have a bit of delay. It's kind of awkward, but
Ah.
I mean, I know what you're doing. Oh, you actually do what I do in Zipless.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I did that like can't remember in August, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I ate the beam. So here I have a
Yeah.
good chance of dying, but
Yeah, this is a pretty hard jump. But
and
since
oh, okay.
since Eraser skipped the first weapon, if you go on that beam, the enemies will get close to you, and the prince will try to draw his weapon, but he doesn't have a weapon, so you kind of get stuck, and it loses a lot of time.
Yeah. And
Getting
so
it really
so
good.
yeah, it's really good. It's really hard. So now I died because since I don't have any weapon, I have to die to get the fish getter back, but I can't die anywhere. I have to die at the fountain, near a fountain, which is a checkpoint, for the game to give me back a weapon. Or else, I will crash the game here. There is a little dagger thing, and Great Prince, like here. If I try to, nice archer, if I try to, to get it without, well, please. Oh my god, that's just crazy right now. Yeah, that would have been a reset on a normal one. So yeah, if I try to put a dagger but I don't have anything on it, the game would just crash. So this
Yeah.
is why I needed to die. I think it took us some time to figure this shit out.
Yeah, we knew about the skip, and then we had to, well, first, I don't know what we did first, but we had to figure out a consistent way to get the skip.
Yeah.
And then we also had to figure out how to do the rest of the game without the weapon.
Exactly. Like you come out with the starting position, and then it's just about getting a good camera angle. And I'm stupid, and I did my own method, so now I'm yeah. Okay. So what I did there was a safety fall, so a secondary attack during a war run, and the prince auto targets the archer, so I can grab the ledge, and it skips at least 10 seconds.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
But archers in this game are not cool.
Not cool at all. Honestly, that's like the worst thing ever in my opinion. Like in the trilogy, there is 3 things that are really bad: Archer, Farah, and the bats in SOT.
Well, Farah's also an archer, so.
True, that's true. So here I will side roll. Side roll is the fastest moving technique, but you can do it anywhere because the prince will just jump into a wall or something like this. That wall run was really fun. 1, 2. So I jumped just to get the timing right. There is nothing more to say, I think. please. Nice wall print. Wow.
Yeah, so we're coming up on the dagger finally.
Yeah. So the time will be probably okay if I don't die here.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
Yeah. But I have to kill that archer so it loses time. I can't really go YOLO in a marathon because that archer that I just killed can snipe me from really, really far.
Yeah, he can snipe you all the way across the room and then you just die.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta say they look pretty cool, honestly, but
Yeah,
this
but
bullshit.
yeah. So I think that was like 9, 10, 25, 30 dagger. So that's more than okay. Like I wouldn't have reset it, I think. Except at the archer bullshit, maybe if I got mad, but that's all. Oh yeah. So by the way, the world record for this one is 2 hours, 18 minutes and 58 seconds by myself, but I only did 2 runs and there is no one running it right now. Like for this game you have just to be really patient, like because as we said, it's the start is really hard and archer are archer. Well, you saw it for the archer. Okay, Prince got stuck. So yeah, that start had a lot of movement, but the rest of the run also have a lot of small movement. I won't be able to tell them all, but if you see me jumping diagonally or something like this, it's probably a little shortcut. So here we go through the trap because good question.
I think something went wrong there in development.
Yeah, like in the first cycle, this trap doesn't have any collision on that part where I rolled, so that's good for us.
That
Here,
saves like a second.
but it just looks cool, so
Yeah.
you
I
have
mean,
to do it.
MMG, you gotta save all the seconds.
True. Especially, well, this category isn't optimized yet, but in any percent NMG, you really have to save all the second you can. So here I can jump directly to that pole, save like 3 seconds. I won't say any time save, but since it's the beginning and there isn't too many things to tell right now. Like about the story, so Kayena just died, Send of Time got released and we got corrupt, as you can see in our left arm. But we got the Dagger of Time, so now we can rewind. As you were able to see when I failed some jump, a little jump. So now at least we are able to do some better, some risky strat without having to worry too much. So that was that was strange. Okay.
Yeah, most of the movement techniques involve doing stuff early or like skipping small sections.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
Yeah, it's really cool to watch, in my opinion, when you're familiar with the game, but even when you're not, and it's also really fun to do.
Yeah.
Without Archer, this game would be so much great to run. So we side roll downstairs because it's fun. When you're going downstairs, you're already at your max speed. Like, even during a side roll, it doesn't change anything, but you know, that's good.
Yeah, it's probably still like a tiny bit faster, maybe.
Maybe. 920 dagger. Oh, thanks, Toka. That's already something. I'm playing the game Sphere.
It's pre-recorded.
So yeah, we got through into the sewer and we lost our shirt, so now we can admire our muscles. Yeah. So in this game there is a lot of cutscene. This is why it's kind of unfortunate because sometimes it's good to just uh, rest a little, but most of the time it just cut you off into your action. So yeah. So here there is just no skip possible in this category. Otherwise you can do a zip or a wall run extension, but you know. And I just saw if you wanted to see some little things like this, you had to be yesterday or tomorrow. You can also be here tomorrow, because tomorrow there will be a race in any percent. Wow, please Prince. So that's also a little shortcut, and it saves quite a bit of time, even with me failing.
Yeah, you can just skip this room's puzzle thingy by just jumping to the pole.
Which is pretty cool.
Like, that's a pretty big oversight in my opinion.
Yeah. Quality tester, hello.
Yeah.
And now we will become So, where is the link?